Okay, so this cabinet is going in a niche or a niche, and it has a really humongous hamper. I'm hoping this is going to really work. I've installed it. I want to show you what was involved because this particular hamper is ginormous. It's 19¼ deep and about 18 inches wide and 29 inches tall. This is a ridiculous drawer. And I found some slides that I think worked really good. I don't think any other slides would have worked. This is the Salici brand. It's 154-pound slides, Undermount, as you can see. Soft close, so that's working good. It looks like it's remaining stably flat and it's not like super loose or anything. And when it's out here, it seems very, it wiggles a little bit, but it's an Undermount. It feels strong. A couple things I want to show you is why did I make it 19¼ deep as opposed to 18 inches? I was trying to gain as much room as possible, so I had to do something different with the clips. And there's no back on this area. There's a back in the rest of the cabinet. Let's go around to the back. You can see there's no back. The slides needed all the room they could get. And this will probably touch the back wall. There's still a little bit of space, but there was no room for a back. So it's going inside a niche and next to a doorway. So it's going to get the same casing as the doorway going around it. So it'll match in the field. So let me pull it out here. It's got the clips on the bottom. Okay, and you can see how big this is. Okay, well, I think they call it a rack and pinion. I'll get the exact specifics on that, but this is the F70 model. I got them just because they're real adjustable on the clips, and I needed something that I knew was going to work, or at least I hoped was going to work. I will know for sure when I put the front on. Coming right up. And see this? I had to set this back the extra distance that the clip goes back. Really deep. I got a long arm, and there we go. Anyways, yeah. So you see the bottom here, the clips are 1¼ inch back. I used a wood spacer so I could get the exact location and screwed that in. It's a 1/2 inch bottom, so I was able to do that. If you had a 1/4 inch bottom, maybe you could put in a 1/2 inch thick piece here, fill it in, and then screw to that because it has a mounting on the front as well. So this is the plate that's adjustable left, right, back and forth. And then back here is the hole that gets drilled. This is a little wider than normal because that slide is kind of wide. So I'll show you how putting it back is fairly easy. It's not like side slides are kind of hard to remount, but this one you just put that in there. Make sure you got it the correct way. Okay, and then just evenly go up, clicks in place. And you can double check it, make sure the back doesn't pull off. That's good. Okay, I'm going to put the front on now. Okay, so what I do to secure this, to attach it, is I have 1/8 inch spacers here and on the bottom, and I make sure that it's about that up here. I can tell it's set back too far, so I'm going to have to move the slides, but I'd rather get this on. I'm using 1-inch nails. And I know the drawer goes almost all the way up, so that's good. And this is a 1/4 inch panel, and there's a little bit of a hollow space. Here, I'll show you. This is got kind of a hollow here, so you definitely don't want to screw into this. This is only 1/4 inch thick. So put that on there. Use these 1/8 inch spacers of mine to help hold that. See here, yeah, here and here. Should drop, should be good. Okay, let's pull it out. And now I can screw it. Okay, so my go-to countersink, the Amana with an 1/8 inch bit, and I just put, make sure that I'm in the center area or in the good meat part of the drawer front. And then on this side, same thing. My go-to screw is the 8x1. put some down on the bottom. Thank you. Same thing. So now with the front on there, I'm going to add a couple more screws once I got it adjusted. It's definitely in too far, but God, I'm really happy. This is pretty stable. I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised it worked, but there you go. I got to figure out how much to bring it out. Definitely got to put this in nice and square in the field, or else it's going to get all weird. Kind of like a frameless cabinet. Okay. Carefully. So the adjuster has a front and back adjustment, which is this one. So if I bring this like this, it's going to force the drawer front forward. So I'm going to bring it all the way back. I'm hoping that's enough. If it's not, then I got to adjust the slides. So let's do them both like that. Bring it all the way back. That's left and right when I need to adjust that. It said it had an up and down adjustment, so I'm not sure which one that is right now. So here it is right on the front of the slide. This, if you push it, goes up underneath and raises the drawer up. So let's leave it where it was. It's usually in the lowest position it's going to be, so you can usually only go up. So just keep that in mind. Let's put this back and see what we got. The back and forth, that's why it's good to have these kind of slides that are a little bit easier to take your drawer in and out, because if it's complicated, you're going to be doing this a couple of times. It's going to make your job kind of frustrating. I think it's workable. I think these slides work pretty damn good, actually. Once it's screwed into the wall, this is going to definitely be more stable. See right there? That's good. So I proved it could work with an undermount. I think the Salici's, this 154 pound one, works really good. I would give it probably an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but I don't know any other slide that'll work. I've already said that too many times.